Hello everyone. So in this video tutorial you will explore different approaches if we need to find a record where product ID is not found in product table. So what it mean that, for example, we have a order table and we have a product ID 17 and 17 is not exist. So this is a real-time scenario that we may have this type of query. We need to make this type of query where we have taken a product ID, invalid product ID, or we can say which is not associated in the product table. So for the sake of the demonstration, I already developed few approaches. So first approach is that we have an order table and we use left join with the product table, and if we saw the result, let's say, so we have a 17, but we know that the product ID, which is P, let's say P dot star, I am taking. Okay, let me run this query. So we know that here P dot product ID, which is null. So if we apply this query where P dot product ID is null, so we will found the culprit record where product ID 17, which is not exist in our product table. So this is one approach. Similarly, we have another approach that we have a order table, because order table has a invalid product ID, and where product ID of the order table is not in, and we write a subquery. This is a subquery actually we write here. So actually the subquery is using each and every rows and compare with product ID within each and every row. So what I mean to say that, for example, this is one record and product ID is 1, so it will compare, yes, it exists, it exists, it exists, so on. Similarly, when the 17 row will come, so it say not in, so it will result you like this, that this product ID is not in product ID from list. So in not in is another clause where we can find the products. So here we can find the product ID 17, which is not available. So this is one of the approach. So third approach is that similarly we have a select string from order table like this, and where not exist, it's like this, not in, where product ID, and the similar structure is like this, but where we are actually here we are joining, we are say that this is O order table, so we are joining here in a subquery. So in subquery we are taking joins. So this is another approach. So let me run this query. So here you can find the similar result, and similarly we have a order table and we have a using a left join, but in left join we can also use a subquery. Okay, so this is subquery, and we know that in a left join we use on. Okay, so we join with on product and where p dot product ID is null. So this is another approach, and let me run this. And I have another approach, fifth approach. So you can make 7, 8, 9, 10 ways of writing a similar type of things. So it totally depend on your logic, what you logic you are applying. So let's say in this case I'm going to run this query result quickly. So you can find this result 17, which is our expectation. That, so what happening here, that you know that we in last 2 or 3 video before we learn except mean we have difference where the record is not exist. So order, and we have another table. We actually what we are making, we making one query. Okay, and we are making one query. So we know that 17 is not exist because it has a 8 rows, but it has a 7 rows. So what is the difference? So difference is like except. So this is another approach. So I hope you understand that we can write a similar query or similar requirement with different type of queries, but what is best actually, in my opinion, uh, it is a best approach. First approach is a best approach, it will not taking an overhead. However, subquery will be the taking a time and not in also one by one record comparing, so it's taking a time. So if you have a larger data set, to avoid this thing, subqueries, but maybe you need where you don't have a chance, you can take subqueries. So this is a tutorial about subqueries. So I hope I explained you subqueries. If you have any query, comment, or uh, so please do comment, so I can help you out that what I can explain further videos on the same topic, because it's a very important topic. It's actually analytics type thing. So thank you very much for watching this video. Take care.